Hi, I'm Bruce Ian. This is the wheel play. This is the third play in the vertical concept series. And what we're trying to do out of our spread wing, our wing side, is we're trying to get Z as the wing up on the wheel on the outside of the corner, and Y influencing, so we get a 2-on-1 on the corner. We're trying to take advantage of a corner that likes to play tight, and we want to try to run by him on the outside. The alignment on the wing side, the tight end is 1 to 3 yards. He just wants to get wide enough that that defensive end will not mess with him, either be head up or outside shade. So he gets wide enough so he has that advantage of trying to outflank him. Z is 1 by 1 outside of him, and we want to try to stay 10 to 15 yards from the sidelines, inside the hash if possible, to give him more room to run. This is a horizontal stretch on the cornerback. It's a 2-on-1 read on him. We're trying to get him to decide if he's going to stay inside on the vertical route or go on the wheel. The rules: number 1, runs a 20-yard wheel route. He wants to get his width as he's getting up the field, so his width as he's getting his depth. So he wants to try to get out here, and he wants to outrun this corner and try to get up the sideline. So it kind of ends up being like a fade route in a sense, because that's about the same area he's looking to catch it. Second route is a 20-yard seam route. All his rules of staying vertical on the strong safety and trying to influence him so that we can have some type of 2-on-1 read here. The 20-yard seam route, quarterback's looking for the pop pass first as he clears underneath coverage, just like he would on the streak. And then, so this is pretty much the exact same route that he would run on streak, fade, wheel. As before I said, it's a full field play type concept, and we're trying to keep everybody on some type of 4 verticals up the seam, and we're trying to keep our spacing all the way across. So numbers, hash, hash, and numbers. 20-yard wheel route, like I said before, he wants to get width as he gets up the field. He wants to run by this corner, and he wants to try to get to a spot outside the numbers, kind of like the same positioning you would on a fade route. QB reads. It's a 1-on-1 QB read is the first thing. We want to throw the wheel route every time. We want to beat the corner deep. We want to run past him, and we're trying to throw it over the top of the corner, kind of like a fade route. We want to hit that as our first read every time. Is when we come to the wheel play, that's what we're looking for. So what we'll do is try to eye the strong safety, free safety, keep him on the seam route, and then hit the wheel. So just like pretty much another version of the fade, but coming from the inside. Horizontal stretch on the QB. We got 1 to 2, so we're still looking inside like a streak. Coming back to this on the outside, if we don't know what this corner is doing, if he's going to read outside, if he's going to read inside, if he's staying deep, we're definitely do some type of horizontal stretch of 1 to 2 on him. These are some options we have. If the defensive coverage issues, some ways we take care of those problems. If we got a corner who stays deep, he lines up at 8 and he's just giving us the flat areas, and he's saying you're not going to beat me deep on the wheel route. We're going to come right back to the wheel out. We're going to fake the wheel, and then when the Z gets to 15 yards, he's going to come back, and the quarterback's just going to hit the comeback, and we'll let this cornerback run deep and give us all this open area out here. We'll also roll to this type of play, and we'll call roll right, and we'll go wheel out on that. We can go to Y out. If a corner wants to fly, we'll let the Z run him deep, and then we'll have the Y, who would normally be running his seam route here, break it off and get in the flat area, and that's just another way that we can take advantage of a corner who's going deep. My name is Bruce Ian. My email address is ian@aol.com, EIEN@aol.com, and if you have any questions about this third play, give me an email, and I'll be glad to answer them.